Okay, be honest with me. How much money is sitting in your bank account right now doing absolutely nothing? And I mean nothing. Just vibing or chilling and taking a permanent vacation while inflation eats it for breakfast. If you've got more than this amount just sitting there, congratulations. You're making one of the most expensive mistakes in personal finance. And I know what you're thinking. But having money feels good. I'm responsible. I'm adulting. Yeah, no. You're basically keeping your money in a timeout corner where it can make friends and can't grow up and definitely can't help you retire early. And according to CNBC, 82% of Americans don't even use high yield savings accounts. 82%. That's like having a Ferrari and only driving it in first gear, in a school zone, during a parade. Today, I'm going to tell you why your stuffed bank account is actually sabotaging your financial future. And don't worry, I'll tell you exactly what to do about it at the end, so stick around, because your future self is literally begging you to watch this. Reason number one, the rich brain trap. All right, so reason number one, why having too much cash is destroying your wealth, because you spend more. Like way more. And here's the thing. When you've got, say, $20,000 sitting around in your checking account and you're scrolling through Amazon at 2 a.m. in your pajamas eating cereal, your brain goes, you know what? I do need a gold-plated phone case. I'm rich. But plot twist, you're not rich. You're just bad at math. There was actually a study done in 2010 where researchers observed 400 grocery shoppers. And they found that people with fatter bank accounts spent more freely. Shocking, right? It's like having a buffet in front of you versus a single taco. You're going to eat more at the buffet, even if you only needed the taco. So here's the problem. If you're keeping your emergency fund, your vacation fund, and your maybe I'll buy a house someday fund, and your I'm just like seeing big numbers fund all in one account, your brain can't tell them apart. You see $50,000 and think, I'm basically a Kardashian, when in reality, $40,000 of that is supposed to keep you alive if you lose your job. It's like putting all your M&Ms in one bowl and wondering why you ate the ones you were saving for movie night. Your brain is not to be trusted with a big pile of money. So drop a comment below. What's the dumbest thing you bought just because you saw a big number in your bank account? And I'll go first. I once bought a $300 samurai sword at 3 a.m. because I convinced myself I needed it for home defense. Let me know in the comments. So what's the fix? Automate everything. Set up different buckets for different goals. Emergency fund, separate account. House fund, different account. I want to buy silly things fund. Fine, but make it small and separate. And when you automate this stuff straight from your paycheck, you won't even see that money hit your checking account. Out of sight, out of mind. Your future self will thank you. And your present self might cry a little. That's normal. Reason number two, your money is unemployed. Your cash is not working for you. In fact, it's not working at all. It's like that roommate who says they'll totally get a job soon, but spends all day on the couch eating your snacks. Real talk. I made this mistake in my early 20s. I just kept everything in my checking account earning like 0.01% interest. I didn't even know investing was a thing. I thought the stock market was just something people yelled about on TV. But here's where it gets juicy. I had this friend, a digital marketer, who makes about $20,000 a month, sometimes more, living the dream, right? Wrong. Because last year, he confided in me that he's terrified of investing. Like genuinely scared. So this guy was just stacking cash like he's prepping for the apocalypse. And get this, he watches finance videos and he knows the data, he knows the facts, but he still couldn't pull the trigger. So I literally texted him in October 2024 and asked if he'd invested yet. And you know what he said? He was waiting because he thought the market had topped out. And meanwhile, he's got $80,000 just sitting there collecting dust. $80,000. Fast forward to now, and guess what? The S&P 500 went from about $5,792 to $6,700. That's a 15.6% gain. On his $80,000, he missed out on $12,480. That's a brand new car, maybe, or a highly used one, and that's a year of rent. And that's approximately 1,040 Chipotle burritos. Now, he finally hired a financial advisor 3 months ago because he literally could not press the invest button himself. And now he's paying a 1% fee every year. But honestly, for him, it's worth it because the alternative was letting that money rot forever. The rich get this. Cash sitting still is cash dying slowly. They're always asking, how can this dollar make more dollars? And meanwhile, most of us are like, ooh, look, a big number, while inflation laughs at us. Reason number 3, the cash illusion. You think you need way more cash than you actually do. I call this the excess cash illusion. Sounds fancy, right? I just made it up, actually. But people love hoarding money. I get it. It feels safe. I have friends with tens of thousands of dollars in cash. Some even keep it under their mattress. Under their mattress. Like we're in a movie from like 1952 or something. I see this a lot with immigrant families too. There's a lack of trust in banks, which I totally understand. But keeping your money under a mattress is like keeping your vegetables in a sauna. It's not going to end well. Here's the truth about emergency funds. You only need to cover the basics. Not your Netflix subscription, not your DoorDash habit, not your I deserve it Target runs. I'm talking about rent, mortgage, right? The basic groceries, not the fancy cheese, Karen, utilities, debt payments. Add that up for 1 month, then multiply by 3 to 6. That's your emergency fund. Anything beyond that is just lazy money taking up space. Here's my rule. If you need the money within 5 years, don't invest it. Keep it liquid, but don't keep it in a checking account earning nothing. Get a high yield savings account paying around 3.5% right now. Let's do the quick math. $30,000 in a high yield account equals about $1,050 per year. That's free money just for parking it somewhere smarter. It's like getting paid to not do something dumb, my favorite kind of payment. You could also do CDs or treasury bills for slightly better rates. But honestly, high yield savings accounts are the easiest win. Don't overcomplicate it. We're not trying to become day traders here. Reason number 4, inflation is eating your lunch. Your cash is losing value to inflation every single day. Like right now, as you watch this, your money is shrinking. Spooky, right? Since 2020, the money supply has been expanding faster than my waistline during the holidays. More dollars floating around means each dollar is worth less. It's basic supply and demand, but with your ability to buy burritos. With inflation averaging 3 to 4% annually and spiking 8 to 9% in recent years, your $50,000 sitting there is basically on a diet it didn't sign up for. Math time. If you have $50,000 today and inflation averages 3% per year, in 10 years, that money will only buy what $37,000 buys today. You lost $13,000 by doing literally nothing. You could have bought so many things with that, like 1,083 Chipotle burritos. Let me show you real life examples. Chipotle burrito, $8.50 in 2019, $12 today. Median new car, $38,000 in 2019, $48,000 today. Gallon of gas, $2.50 in 2019, but $3.20 today. And if your bank account stayed at $50,000 this whole time, in 2019 you could buy 5,882 Chipotle burritos. Today, only 4,166 burritos. That's 1,716 fewer burritos. I could build a burrito fort with those. I could have a burrito fashion show. I could solve world hunger. Okay, but maybe not that last one, but you get my point. Your cash is a depreciating asset. It's like a car losing value, except you can't even drive it to Taco Bell. So what do? Invest in assets that beat inflation. Real estate, stocks, commodities, collectibles, I-bonds. The wealthy don't hoard cash because they know it's dying. They put their money to work so it can make baby dollars that grow up to be big dollars. Reason number 5, the confidence trap. Having a lot of cash fools you into thinking you're good with money. This is called the Dunning-Kruger effect, which sounds like a disease, but it is actually worse. It's thinking you're smart when you're not. It's that guy who made $500 that day trading once, and now he thinks he's Warren Buffett, or the person who flipped one house and suddenly they're the next real estate mogul. If you've got $60,000 saved up, you might think, I'm crushing it. I'm doing better than most Americans. And yeah, you're better at saving, gold star for you, but you might be failing at wealth building. See, actually being smart with money means you have relatively little cash sitting around because it's all deployed strategically, working for you, making you richer while you sleep. The thing you should track isn't your bank account balance, it's your net worth. That includes investments, real estate, retirement accounts, everything. That's the number that matters. The solution you're asking? All right, so what's the right amount of cash to have? Simple. Emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of basics, plus any short-term savings goals, house, car, vacation, burrito tower. Let's say you need $25,000 for emergencies and you're saving $20,000 for a house. That's $45,000 total. And keep it in a high-yield savings account, earning 3 to 4%. Everything else, invest it. Put it to work. Stop letting it take naps. Here's your action plan. Number 1, calculate your real emergency fund needs, not your imaginary doomsday needs. Number 2, open a separate high-yield savings account for your emergency fund. Number 3, open another one for short-term goals. Number 4, set up automatic transfers from your checking account. Pay yourself first. And number 5, set a calendar reminder every 3 months to review everything. Make sure excess cash goes to investments. When you get a raise, increase your automatic contributions. Your money should be out there hustling harder than you do at your day job. Look, I get it. Having money in the bank feels safe. It feels responsible. But safe doesn't make you rich. Smart money management makes you rich. So stop being a financial squirrel hoarding nuts in a tree that's slowly rotting. Be a financial eagle. Okay, that metaphor kind of got away from me. Just invest your money. Future you will thank you. Current you might need therapy, but that's what the emergency fund is for. If you want to learn more about other assets besides cash, check out this video. Now, stop watching YouTube and go move that money. Peace, and may your returns be high and your burritos be plentiful.